Last week, we went over my predictions for the offensive stats of each of our players on the offense in 2020. Now, today, we're going to do that same thing, but for our defense in 2020. So, this one was a little bit harder for me, but I think there are some more players to go over here. We'll start with the pass rushers, then the interior defensive line, linebackers, our two outside corners, and then the two safeties. And these are the players that I'm just kind of assuming is going to be the starter, so I don't actually know. That's why I didn't do all these players, because I don't know who's going to play where, especially Bobby McCain. But, yeah, so let's just start out with pass rush, and we'll start with the newly acquired Shaq Lawson. I think he's going to have around 35 combined tackles with 5 sacks. I think that the opposing offenses know, obviously we did invest in our secondary, so they're probably going to try to run the ball a little bit. And I'll expect a pretty nice season for Shaq Lawson here. It's pretty similar to the last one, but definitely not a bad season. Our other newly acquired pass rusher, Emmanuel Ogbah, a little bit worse, but still 28 combined tackles and 3.5 sacks. So, not predicting, great play from our pass rushers, but not horrible. I think they'll be fine. The interior defensive line, Davon Godchaux, 61 combined tackles with 2.5 sacks. Sounds about right for him. And then Christian Wilkins, I think, is going to take a big step up this year. I think he'll have around 65 combined tackles and 4 sacks. Because, again, I think offenses are going to definitely try to run the ball a little bit more against us. So, I'll expect a bit of a step-up year for Christian Wilkins. I guess I wouldn't call it breakout. Maybe you could, but I'll just predict he steps up in his sophomore year. Raekwon McMillan, we're moving to linebackers now. I think he'll have around 84 combined tackles and 1.5 sacks. I don't think he had any last year, but I think he'll get at least 1.5. But yeah, that's what I think is going to happen with Raekwon McMillan. Jerome Baker, he actually had, I think, 126 combined tackles last year. I don't know if he's going to do that again, but I think he'll still have 95 tackles and 2 sacks. But I think the reason I think I'm expecting a slight downgrade is because of Kyle Van Noy we just picked up. So he's going to make it a little bit easier on the two other linebackers. He'll have around 60 combined tackles and 3.5 sacks. Still expecting Kyle Van Noy to keep up the good work. And then we're going to move to our corners. Xavien Howard is coming back from injury. I think he'll get around 25 combined tackles and 4 interceptions. He had 7 in his breakout 2018 season. And I think alongside Byron Jones and just in general the fact that that other offenses know that they probably shouldn't pass against our secondary, he won't statistically do as good, but it doesn't mean that he is a bad corner. Of course he's a shutdown corner. Byron Jones, I think he'll do a little bit better, actually, than he did last year. 32 combined tackles and 3 interceptions. Expecting some good, nice stuff from our secondary here. And then for the safeties, Rowe, I'm expecting him to have a good season. 73 combined tackles and 2 interceptions. I think he'll do pretty nicely. And then the other safety, I'm just kind of predicting it'll be the rookie Brandon Jones. And if it is, I'm not going to expect much. 25 combined tackles and 0 interceptions. I just don't really know what to predict here. But yeah, that's what I got for the safeties. And actually, that's what I got for our defense as a whole. Of course, I'm not going to get these all right. But let me know what you guys think. And if there really was a player that you feel like I missed and should have gone over, go ahead and let me know in the comments so I can tell you what I might think will happen. Or what I think might happen. I cannot talk at all today. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for watching.